And welcome back to yet another Let's Play with the BS Nintendopes. I'm Blair.
I'm Steven.
And we are back once again with Mega Man...
Battle Network.
Battle Network. There are so many Mega Man games. How are you really supposed to remember them all?
Yeah.
So we are playing as a little kid going to school. Lan, that's the name of the character. Yeah. And you go in and you fight the viruses within the network. It's an interesting premise.
Mm-hmm.
Very different. But the only place I've really kind of seen anything like that. Did we talk about this last week? The Super Samurai
Cyber Squad, yeah.
Cyber Squad, right.
Although I never did actually look them up. I meant to do that, but I forgot about it.
One of my favorite shows. It's so cheesy, so bad, so horrible science that has ever existed. But there was something so fun about it. It was Power Rangers in the computer. Like it was interesting.
Yeah. No, I will give you that. It was a lot of jacking out. It was see, because I wanted to look up the dates for when that was, because I was young enough where it was really cool, but not old enough to actually remember watching it that well. But I remember it being really weird.
Yeah, it was. It was like there was the one kid, and he was very, by modern terms, goth. Everything's black and almost early day emo, before emo was a thing.
I don't remember where to go.
And
are we supposed to go home? God, I forgot where we're supposed to. Oh yeah, no, cutscene.
And what you were supposed to do, and he would draw something and scan it in, and it would just suddenly become a virus. And
no, because there was one that was like a weird giant drill thing, right?
Yes,
I remember a giant drill thing.
Yeah, I can't remember many of but they were all. It was very Power Ranger-y in the enemies.
And there was one chick. She had a big sunflower hat, and she was a drummer, right?
That sounds familiar.
Didn't they have? Weren't they a band or something?
No. I don't remember. Well, I'm not gonna. I don't remember that aspect.
This dude with the red hair is totally evil.
We're picking that up already.
Well, I mean, he's drawn creepy. He's inspecting the network systems when everything's been going wrong. Right here, I'll show you. Tell me that's not a villain.
Oh, that's a villain. Look at that hair jetting out straight from the chin.
And he's giggling.
That's villain.
Only villains giggle. If you jack in here, you can send Mega Man to the net.
Ooh, there is some bad localization translation going on.
I mean, it was...
You're talking...
Was this in the 90s? No, 2001. Yeah, I know. This is right. Everyone was talking about jacking in. They didn't really...
True enough. They're... yeah.
Jacking in, jacking out, and then... Later, jacking off.
We are talking about the internet here. There's just a whole lot of jacking going everywhere.
Yeah. You can jack out anytime you want by pressing the R button.
Well, the worst part is, it is a pubescent,
have no idea
12, 13-year-old character.
Where I'm going.
And it looks like he's about to show you where to go.
No, I don't think I was supposed to go in this way. I don't know.
Find your proof.
Please come by our network. Here, please take this. I got... Yai.
It's dangerous to go alone.
Yeah. Take a Twitter handle with you. Oh my god,
this is before Twitter. Twitter stole it from Mega Man X. Yeah. They should sue.
Not Mega Man X. Man X is actually an entirely different game
series. That's right.
There's Mega Man X, Mega Man Zero, Mega Man Battle Network. There was a lot, and it all came out before I was born, mostly.
No, most of them weren't out before 88,
well,
were they?
no, but I mean, like, they were out
before you were a big
gamer,
maybe.
games.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Because I actually came about in the Sega Genesis days.
I actually remember when I think Mega Man... I think it was... What one do we have? 4? Mega Man 5.
What?
We have it on the... we have one of the Mega Man games.
We have the very first one on the...
Is that it? Because
yeah.
I remember somebody getting that new and watching them play it and trying to play it and getting just...
no, that was the very first
Oh
Mega
my
Man.
Goodness. How...
It's hard.
After playing that and knowing that they canceled...
Oh, there's random encounters.
Oh, there you go. They canceled
like random encounters.
Mario 2. What Japan got as Mario 2 was canceled because they were afraid that it was too difficult for North America. I was going to get around to that. But yeah, but then there was something like Mega Man that created like, what would you say? There's got to be at least 35 different Mega Man titles if you include these network games, Mega Man X, all the original games.
There's a lot. I don't know if there's an exact... Well, I'm sure there's an exact number. I just don't know it.
How it was able to blow up into something so big, but they were worried that, that
well, blew
the
up,
Lost Levels was too difficult for North Americans. I mean...
It was tough. I actually don't know. No, I have played it as a kid. I'm just gonna leave.
The Lost Levels you've played?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't. I don't know if I've even actually ever seen the Lost Levels.
They got released in. It was a Super Mario All Stars pack for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, probably about 97. It would have. I believe it came out. I knew people who got the packs.
97, yeah, that sounds right, because I would have been 11.
97, 98, so, late 90s, right before the end of the Super NES hardware cycle, I believe. And then the 64 would have came in. You'd play in your room.
Okay, I guess I was supposed to go that way. Alright, let's jack back in.
Jack in, jack out, jack back in. Normal life for a 13-year-old boy.
That was what I meant to press.
So,
notice that I have a save state in there, but that's not for purposes. That's just in case something happens with the game save data. I want to have a backup restore point as well as a game save, just because this is 2016. You need those things. Because
technology can fail sometimes.
Yep, sure can.
But along the lines of that Super Samurai Cyber Force or whatever, like there were so many of those shows on all around the same time. You had the Power Rangers, you had that one. You know what? I'm gonna have said that, and now I'm not gonna think of another example. But what do you call? You know the name of the genre, like Power Rangers. What genre TV show does that fall under?
Technically it's called Super Sentai, I think.
Super Sentai. There were a few other ones that were on with different premises in and around the same time.
Kinda, yeah. I don't know.
I guess there's also the multiple different universes of the of this Power Rangers that happen as well.
Terrifying.
But as I was saying though, I loved the whole.
Don't they all take place in the same universe though? Isn't it all technically Earth?
No, there's a couple.
I guess
I never
take
watched
place in space.
Yeah, a couple take place in space, and I think a couple take place on different planets. And everything. I don't know. I was never huge into Power Rangers.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
I think I had one of those crazy moms who didn't like it, and didn't want me watching it because.
Pretty sure my mom thought it was stupid, but she let me watch it anyway.
Yeah, you also have a much cooler mom than me. Something about us being 4 years apart, but them being 15 might be a big.
Yeah. What is? I don't. Oh.
Big difference.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh, that one's powerful. You gotta.
Trapped. Okay.
That is interesting.
What is this? This is a new one. Erase one panel? Why would I want to erase a panel?
You could get to that. You could get one in towards that guy to use your.
No, it erases the panel. Like the panel's gone.
Huh. I wonder if it would stop him from being able to come through.
Wow, I might die. Mega Man is tough.
I mean, how are you supposed to know if it works? How it works if you don't use it? But yeah, where's up there?
Yeah,
you have 40 hit points, and actually it just restored by 10.
Well, that's because I use an item to restore.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's this game's equivalent of a healing potion kind of thing. I guess it just.
But yeah, there wasn't too many.
Too many what?
Games where you or shows or anything where you kind of went inside the computers. But the only other thing I can remember is an episode of.
I think you're forgetting a huge chunk of both of our childhoods of Reboot. That whole thing took place inside of a computer.
You are absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah.
I was... well, I was saying I was thinking of one thing, but that was not it. I was thinking of the episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, where they get shrunk down, and then it's been taken over by the...
I was supposed to find it. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Yes, he is in...
where they get shrunk down and they're supposed to go and they go back to the Defiant and it's been taken over by the Dominion and they have to fight their way through. But you're right, Reboot. That was a hardcore in the computer. Oh, I love that series, and I'm so glad that the reboot got canceled.
Did it?
Yes, it has been canceled.
Oh.
I heard that it had been canceled because it wasn't going to be Reboot. It wasn't going to be Reboot.
No, but I mean, like, okay.
If you're going to, take that... they had a completely different idea, and they should have just done it, like, if they wanted to do it, don't do it with a Reboot name, because you just made people like me mad. Because it was the stupidest idea that I had ever read about. Yeah, it was basically cyber. It was Super Samurai Cyber Force. It was more that.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think they were all soft S sounds, if anything, for that stupid show. Cyber Squad. Cyber
Squad. Okay, yeah. But it was more that idea. It was human beings jacking into a computer, not Reboot, where it's sprites that are sentient, that live within and that's how our computers work, which isn't how they work and everything. But it was just, that was a show. That was the greatest, and it was Canadian, which is awesome as well. Anybody who's watching our Mario Maker games will know that we are Canadian.
Bring it up all the time too.
Hey, national pride is nothing to be ashamed of.
Anywho.
But it was a very advanced show. Like, I mean, it paved the way in 3D art and 3D cartoons and everything. It was a whole new idea. It was, and it went on. It did what, 5 seasons in total?
I don't know. I lost track.
The 5th season wasn't the greatest. I remember that. The one where they come back.
I watched it like every single week when I was a kid, and then I got to, I don't know, like the 2nd or 3rd season or whatever, whichever season where it is where Enzo and Andrea get trapped in the games, and I just.
That's 4th season.
All right. After that, I just kind
of traveling the web.
Yeah, I lost
and everything.
Interest. I didn't lose interest. I was too young and it got too deep.
It got very dark. It was... the show did progress. Hopeful. They tried to progress with their audience. And I guess you just were too young to be that far ahead, I guess. But yeah, it did. It got very dark. It got very dark in the end.
Oh, okay.
All right. So.
There we go. Spread her out.
Alright.
So I found the thingy.
You found the thingy?
I found the thingy.
The thingy for the whatchamacallit?
Yeah. I found her thingy. There was a lost program. I had to find it, and then I had to realize that I had to go and find the thing. I save a lot. As a game player, I might have to work on that, so you don't see me save like 3 or 4 times in a single episode. But I am like a chronic game saver.
You've had a lot of games crash on you, I take it.
Not necessarily. I'm used to playing games that are very unfair, and that eventually you will just die and lose like 3 hours of your life that you couldn't have gone through before.
Yeah, no. I have had multiple games crash on me over time. And I guess the game pad was not as charged as I thought.
So the oven has exploded because, yeah, guess what? The bad guy was a bad guy. I think anyone could have figured out the repairman was a bad guy, so let's set ourselves on fire. Actually, as a better thought, we'll save this one for the next episode, and we'll just save it here at a point of high tension so that you have no choice to come back because it's a cliffhanger. That's what we do here. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Save that. You get to see all this fun behind the scenes stuff because I didn't think that through, but...
Alright, well... Once again, thank you for coming to BS Nintendos. I'm Blair.
I'm Steven.
If you like this video, hit the big thumbs up button underneath, subscribe to the channel, and leave comments about what you liked in this episode or any childhood TV shows that this might remind you of.
Or even just games you'd like to see us play, because we've only got 2 on the go right now, maybe a 3rd one on the way, but like, if you guys have ideas for things you want to see, feel free to leave them in the comments.
We are focusing on Nintendo games, obviously. You can probably pull that out of the name. We can probably do a couple other ones on the PC or something, or indie games. But other than that, we will see you next week.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.